Today I'll show you how to create and edit insane construction effects for your architectural videos, from adding in transitions, construction workers, machinery and more. It's really simple and it looks freaking amazing. So if you want to follow my workflow step by step, let's get started. What's up guys, Nuno here. So I'll be using Lovart for this. It has features like removing elements directly inside the canvas, allows you to animate everything with a video generator and stitch everything together to create those cool viral videos. And stay tuned until the end of this video, because I am going to show you how I created one viral epoxy floor video using AI, and I'll give you the exact prompts I used. I'm starting with a render of an exterior house. The first thing I do inside Lovart is to remove the entire house, leaving only the environment. I always start with this step. This means I can make sure I have the exact frame I need to the start and end of the clip we are going to generate. Now, still using the Lovart canvas, I'm going to select Video Generator on the left side of the screen. A Video Generator window will pop up. Here you have some options to choose from. We already have the first and last frame that we created in the step before, so we'll leave it in frames. We can also select the AI video model we want from an extensive list, and the size, format, and duration of the video we want. For this example, I'll choose the new Kling 3.0. It came out just a few days ago, and it's already available here in Lovart. Now, select the start and end frame and ask for a construction style animation. Add a crane, foundations first, structure rising, walls forming, and finishing touches. What I love here is that everything stays organized inside the canvas. Images, videos, references. I can use text to label everything so I can iterate fast without losing track. Next, I upload a living room image. For this example, I will start by using a new tool that I find incredibly helpful in many situations, the Touch Edit tool. I select it on the left side and simply click on the item I want to modify. For example, I'll select the sofa. The tool reads the image and understands that the selected object is a sofa. Then I just ask it to change the sofa's color to light blue. And it's done. As you can see, the image doesn't have a chandelier. I simply select the ceiling area so the tool knows where I want to work. Upload an image of the chandelier I want to add and ask it to place it in that area. Now that I have my image finished, I remove all the furniture, leaving an empty, clean space. And I can also do this with the touch tool. Just press Ctrl and click to select what you want to remove. Now comes one of my favorite parts. I create a super zoom animation from the outside of the house straight into the living room. This is one of my favorite animations to do with AI. You can use it in multiple situations and even in photos or videos to create a wow factor in your videos. This shot is crucial because it connects the exterior story to the interior with a seamless transition. And as you can see with Kling 3.0, you can perfect this transition, selecting exactly how many seconds from 3 to 15, something you couldn't do with Kling 2.6. Then, using the video generator again, I generate a video where the living room furnishes itself, sofa, table, decor, lighting, all coming together naturally. Behind the living room frame, we have the kitchen. We will use the same workflow as before. Upload the image, remove all the furniture. This time, instead of a zoom, I ask for a rotating camera movement, transitioning from the living room into the kitchen. This kind of camera motion adds realism and makes the space feel physically connected. And once we land in the kitchen, I create another video where the kitchen is fully built and furnished from scratch. To finish the house, we move through a corridor, zooming directly into the bedroom. I got this image that I generated before, but it has a glass door that I don't want for this example. Again, using the Touch Edit tool, I will simply select the door, the tool will recognize what I selected, and I ask it to remove. Now I have the perfect image for what I imagined for this work. And it was simple and quick. Now we arrive at the last space we are doing today, the bedroom. I'll use the same process, remove all the furniture inside Lovart and use both versions to create a build-up animation. This works great because, as you can see, I select the empty room image as the first frame and the finished room as the last frame. This way I make sure I get the result I want. This repetition is intentional. Once you understand the workflow, you can apply it to any room, any style, and any project. You can also go the extra mile, and using the touch tool, you can remove object by object and now pair it with Kling 3.0 and the option to create 3-second clips to get an even better finish to the animation. And also create engaging videos that you can share on social media or even to showcase a project to a client. And now the part I promised at the beginning. This is one of those viral epoxy floor videos I am sure you have seen somewhere online. Super satisfying, hypnotic, and perfect for reels or shorts. Like in the examples I showed before, I start by generating the start and end frame. And then, this is the exact kind of prompt I use in Lovart. Epoxy resin floor being poured in a modern room, smooth liquid motion, glossy reflections, cinematic lighting, ultra-realistic, satisfying process video. You can tweak colors, materials, room size, but the key is slow motion, clean lighting, and fluid movement. And that's the full workflow, from a single image to a fully animated house using Lovart's canvas to control everything and the video generated to bring it to life. You can check Lovart on this link. The plans start at $16 a month, which includes 2,000 credits with multiple models, images, and video. And if you get the basic plan, you even get unlimited generations for models like Nano Pro, Midjourney, and others. Check the link below. If this helped you understand how to combine AI images and video in a real project, drop a like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which room you would build next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.